Right now, you're tuned into Deviator Radio.
Chia.
With Deviator May Mozzie, myself, AB, Universal Zulu Nation's own. You know what I'm saying? We got Cappadonna right in the hit house.
Yes, sir, my lord. And this is the one Cappadonna, you know what I'm saying? Wu-Tang forever. Staten Island representative, you already know. Killer Hill Projects, 10304. Let's get it.
You have a new project out that's coming. It's called No Hooks.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about that right now.
The No Hook exclusive album coming this summer. First album in hip hop history, as far as I know, with no hooks. With no hooks.
And what made you come up with that idea to do it that way?
Well, to me, I just wanted to keep it raw. I wanted to do something, that was never done before. I wanted to, attempt to create something different and just give you that raw aspect of hip hop. Not only just the raw hip hop, but the foundation, the roots and culture of it as well. When I take it raw, I'm taking it all the way back to Africa when we used to rock the charms, the African charms, right, and the African attire. Queen Nefertiti, African Bambaataa. It's like that's why I put the whole album was designed to blow your mind.
Now, you talked about a lot of people that were involved in the project. Do you want to speak on the collabos that are featured on?
Yeah, I got Amar Divine on there. He's on like 11 songs. Or Wonder Woman on there, and she represents the black woman. You know what I'm saying? In the purest form. No makeup, no glitter, no glamour, just straight up real roots and locks in her hair. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Just giving you that pro-black definition of what it is, but she's looking elegant, but still coming hardcore.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Then I got Queen Nakiba on there, and she's representing. She's also, roots. How she call herself? Rasta Roots. You know what I mean? Rasta Roots. Queen Nakiba, and these ladies are like, Harriet Tubman and Rosa Parks to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They involved in what I call freedom writing. So it's like I got King Magnetic on there, GQ, Lounge Mode. I got Don Shay on there, Desert Eagle. You know what I'm saying? I got Solomon Childs,
yes,
Turnpike Ike. I got Cash and Chunky. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what are your expectations for this album in regards to coming from your previous projects?
It's like my expectations of this album is to show and prove that Allah is God. You know what I mean? Is to like you could take the least of something and replace that with the highest of something. You know what I'm saying? Right before the blink of an eye. That your position could be taken away from you and somebody else from a lesser position could be put in your position. This album is a come up album. This ain't just music right here. This is a fight for freedom.
All right.
On all levels. It was designed to blow your mind.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't designed for somebody to go and play it in and then listen to it like a regular song,
right,
or a regular album and be like, nah, you gotta read this album. You know what I'm saying? You gotta read the colors, the numbers, the people on there, the verses. This is a tough album because there's no punches being held. It's raw. So yeah, you're gonna get it and you're gonna accept it. Because you know if you take the nigga out the song, that's like taking the salt out the pepper.
Well, comparison, you know what I'm saying, to the Pillage album, you feel it might be better than your very first album, or?
It's funny you say that because when I design my projects, I design them to be better than my last project. Like I'm not in competition with the industry,
right,
at all. Like I don't even see, you know what I mean, nothing happening except like I'm just looking for rules, tools, and jewels. So I'm not worried about the fools, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's like when I get the album, I'm eating that, and I'm eating that, I'm gonna digest it. So when you play mine, it's like that's the same kind of energy that I'm giving off right there. You know, it has to be something that is not the same thing that they've been listening to that they can get anywhere and get from everybody.
Right.
See, there's a significance behind this album because there's no other album like it.
Right.
Thought about making a volume 2. So, you know what I'm saying? So the Pillage was definitely a gold album. That album was 98. I dropped that. That was my first LP effort. It went gold in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I was the first one out of the clan to drop a gold album in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? When that landed. So that was number 1 on the billboards. And then the Get in the Gang came. It came different. I didn't really understand the significance of the Get in the Gang. But the Get in the Gang, it was 11 songs on there. That was like in 2000 or something.
Yeah, 2001 I think it was.
Something
2001, because the next one was in 03 that you dropped.
Right.
The next album.
Right. 2001. Because that's how early my prophecy was. Because the Get in the Gang was a prophet. There was a prophecy for the Twin Towers. If you go back to that album, it's like I remember when I dropped that album and I had that interview up there at Sony one day, and I told them I was moving to Maryland because New York was going to burn down.
Right.
And I did that album. They thought I was bugging out when I told them that. But I said, I look back at that album. It's 11 songs on that album. Inside, it's like 3 pictures. And one is the Twin Towers.
Okay.
Leaning to the side. The other one is just me with a sword. And the other one is a picture of a mural of some little kid that got shot. I don't know why I put those 3 pictures up in there. You know what I mean? But that was all that was in there. They was like, well, what do you want to do with the artwork and what do you want to do with the paper? I said, use this newspaper right here. They said, what about the art? I had on a black t-shirt, black. I said, take the picture right now.
All right. So I was in the house watching a special today on Basquiat, and somebody said a line, when people reach their ceiling of fame, no matter what, they go back to where they started. Now, how do you feel about that statement in regards to the rap game?
Well, I definitely wanted to take it back to the foundation, you know, because that's where I started from. And I want people to see that I ain't forget where I come from. So this is my representation of keeping it real for real. You know what I mean? That's why I'm like, yo, this album is a self-promotion, because although it's my self-effort, it pertains to everybody trying to come out of that rut. Whatever it is. It's like, yo, man, to me, living in a place for 30 years is a rut. I don't care if you even living there successful, because the world is too big and space has no boundaries. For you to be in one spot for 30 years.
Think about it that way. That is deep. Now, I had a fan question as I was coming up here today. Somebody was asking about your stint as a cab driver, possibly. I know you had mentioned Maryland. They wanted to know if that was true. Did you ever?
Yeah. Out there they call it hacking.
Hacking?
Yeah.
So you know, for extra money or whatever, or for money in general, you know, I would get out there and hack, drive down North Avenue or Pennsylvania Avenue. You know what I'm saying? All of the loud spots, east side, west side, all in the heights and everything, and get those clients. People just be out there holding, you know, just holding their hand up, be whoever and shit. But when I had that white Cadillac Escalade with the sheepskin seats, and sometimes to pull over, they used to be like, oh, hell no. Nah, you nah, man. Like a lady or whoever it could be, females, males, think it's a game and shit. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to get this money, man. Don't let the whip fool you. It's like, this gotta be paid for.
Right.
That's like, where you going, man? Well, they be scared to get in. But when I had the Range Rover, you know what I'm saying, I was getting some clients. That's when I bought MTV down there. I wanted to, so they could get in the cab with me. Right. And showed it. And they aired for like 2-3 months. They aired it on MTV over and over again. You could probably look it up. And the first people that I went to pick up, it was a dude standing in the street. I said, all right, y'all got the cameras rolling. It's the first client. All right, y'all ready? All right, go. Boom. I pull over, pull up on the dude. I think I seen this dude before, but I was like, all right, yo, what's up? We going, yo, I'm going down to Pennsylvania, man. Word up, Pennsylvania North. I'm like, all right, get in. As he getting in, his girl come up on the side of him and just punch him in the face. She was kind of heavy-handed too.
Slept him, or he was alright?
She punched him in the face. You know, he had to hold that, you know. But the cameramen stopped rolling. They was all shook and all that. I was like, y'all missed that. How you gonna miss that?
Yeah.
That was the first ride. That's what I brought y'all here for.
To get that action.
Show you how real it is and where I'm at. You know what I mean? Because I was still in the hood down there in the murder land. They call it Baltimore. But then one time, the 4 little youngins, probably from the age of 20 to about maybe 17, they got in the car one day. I picked them up one by one. I was on the way home, but decided to catch an extra few dollars. It's about 12 o'clock. Dropped them off on the one-way. And them niggas hit me in the back of the head with the gun. They was like, yeah, we got you. I was like, wow. I was like, okay, whatever and shit. You know, niggas was like, the niggas in the back was like, kill him. You know what I mean? But they wound up not killing me. And I thought, I was like, all right, let me just let these niggas get the fuck out of here right now. Wrong with this shit. Soon as these niggas bounce, nigga, I'm bouncing. Yo, the niggas was like, get out the car. I was like, oh shit, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, they gonna take.
Yeah, niggas took the whip. Fuck.
Damn.
It was a long walk home too.
That's
long
crazy.
walk. I said to myself, these niggas gonna come back while I'm walking. Some more wreck, right? You know what I'm saying? But that's what be happening to cab drivers. So don't think that hustle game is some shit that you could play around with either, nigga. Anything you do in the hustle, nigga. I remember my man used to play a clown. Niggas stole his gig. Stole his gig, robbed his house when it wasn't home. But you know, when he was just trying to be a clown, man. His tears was real. He was crying with the tears over the, you know, over the makeup tears. Like, damn, man, I can't be a clown. You know, stole his idea. You know what I mean? Shit, G.
Now, you've been around different parts of the world. What would you say is like the best place that you felt, you know what I'm saying, the happiest? Home? Okay.
Mainly, like, I'm from Staten Island, from Brooklyn. I love it when I'm in those places, but it's like wild as a motherfucker.
Right.
The law is always on your back, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Caught mad bids in the hood, mad drama, niggas sticking up and robbing each other, piss, shit in the staircase. Foul niggas, shiesty, grimy. But it's something I love about it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's the struggle and the pain. You know? The struggle and the pain that it takes to survive and make it under those circumstances. That right there to me builds the best character in the world.
Right. Did you ever think that musically, like how this all catapulted, you know what I'm saying, it would take you this far? Like, do you think you would reach this level and where you're at right now?
Never, not at all. I never thought this. I thought myself more of a career-orientated person.
Okay.
Like 9 to 5, some kind of businessman, perhaps.
Right.
You know, this came as a blessing and a curse. I didn't want no deal, but it ended up, you know, being something lucrative. It's something that gave me a position.
All right.
You know, a sort of ministry. You know, and it's like I realized that too. So it's like I'm giving lessons and blessings at the same time. I'm learning and earning.
Indeed. Indeed.
You know what I mean?
Now I know you having an upcoming album release party. I believe it's on June 17th. Do you want to talk about that? Should they be expecting any special appearances, anything going on, other than the album dropping?
Yeah, it's going to be some red carpet events. It's going to be some entertainment there, you know what I'm saying? Some special guests. So, you know, that's a surprise. And but sure enough, they're going to be in the house. It's going to be some entertainment going on. It's going to be some fly ladies in there. You know, everybody going to be on their best dress aspect. So, you know, come correct. You know what I'm saying? You can leave correct with respect. Word up. Also, the 20th anniversary, you know what I'm saying, of Wu-Tang and of being in the hip-hop game for so long and still be able to come out strong. So we're going to celebrate that. We're going to have a lot of toasts, a lot of fun. Everything going to be recorded, you know what I'm saying, and we're going to bring hip-hop back to its original form.
Word. As far as hip-hop, could you remember, like, what was the first hip-hop song you ever heard on the radio, or the first hip-hop album you ever purchased?
I think the first hip-hop song I heard was on the radio was, of course, the Sugar Hill Gang.
Okay.
And then I think right after that was Spoonie G with that do-doom, 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 do-doom. I don't know all the words to that, but it's like Spoonie G. I be still asking about him, so, you know, trying to find out what all the rappers are doing. A lot of them be at Sutra Tony Touch Club on Tuesday
nights.
Big up to Tony Touch. You know what I'm saying? Big up to all his mixtape progress and all his work that he put, you know what I'm saying, when he came and got me, came straight to Park Hill Projects, right to my hood, right to my building, right up to the 6th floor, apartment 6L. I think I was living in a 6P, and he came, got me, and we did tape 51. Appreciate that, brother. I never forget those little times right there. You know what I mean? That made me who I am today.
Word. Well, I thank you again, you know what I'm saying, for doing the interview with Deviator Radio, you know.
And you have to come up to the show one Thursday if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't make it.
No, it's cool.
Okay.
It's cool.
You know?
Just like the IOUs. So we got an IOU on you.
It looks nice too.
Thank you.
It's real nice right there. I like that. That's
Try to be different.
signifies, you know,
Indeed.
good sense.
Indeed.
Word. Well, you know, word up. Big up to all of the fans out there, man. I want to thank y'all, man, for making it possible for me to be successful in what I do. Because without y'all, wouldn't be no me, man. Wouldn't be no Wu-Tang. Also, big up to Wu-Tang, you know, man. Shout out to RZA, all his beautiful work that he's doing right now, and his movie progress. And also, I want to, you know, big him up, and I hope he get that deal for the new movie that he got for the Klan. You know what I'm saying? He got some big ideas for the Klan, man, and I think that right there is such a beautiful, beautiful thing to come from one of our brothers, man, who's successful, but still looking back for his brothers, man, to see, you know, how he can make it possible to give us work. Not give us money, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But give us work, a way that we can earn some money. You know what I mean? And that's a blessing and a lesson for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Hip-hop. You know, that's his oppressed people, his original people.
Right.
You know what I mean? Word.
And how come you never got involved into doing films?
You know, I'm just waiting for the right opportunity and the right doors to open. It was something that I definitely want to get involved in, but I know that, you know, you got to be careful of the roles that you play.
Right.
Because that also affects your lifestyle as well. So I just want to make sure that, you know, whatever role that I'm getting is something that I'm able to do, something where I could, you know, be myself, but at the same time still fall into character and be, you know, a successor in that acting field. So I'm definitely, you know, waiting for opportunities.
Word. Thank you again, man.
Yes, thank
For
you
real.
again.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man.
Anytime,
Salute.
Yes, sir.
Salute. Shaka Zulu.
I do a little handshake.
See all that energy right there. All the potassium, man.
All right.
That's
Thanks
right.
again to Mr. Cappadonna for blessing us with this interview for today. And make sure y'all stay tuned because there's more to get used to.
That's right. Every
Later.
Thursday night, 10 to midnight on deviatorradio.com.
You want to shoot the
All
phone
right.
number?
212-967-1307.
Peace
All right.
out.
No doubt. Deviatorradio.com. Cappadonna right here. Wu-Tang
Hey.
forever. So.